Good morning, guys, or whatever time of the day it is where you're watching this from. Just want to make a little quick video today about developing your jiu-jitsu game. Now, if you're new to jiu-jitsu, you might be wondering, what do you mean jiu-jitsu game? Because jiu-jitsu is not a game. It's a sport or a method of self-defense or an art. But you oftentimes hear people saying, this guy has a great game, or I'm developing my game. So game means your particular style of doing jiu-jitsu, your preferred collection of techniques. And that's something that you develop over time. It's not something that you have on day one. But the other day, I heard a couple blue belts talking, and one of them was showing the other one a technique. And I heard the other blue belt say, "Oh, that doesn't fit in my game." And I didn't really say anything. I was on the other side of the mat, but I just had to laugh. Like, are you kidding me? You've been training for 2 or 3 years, and you're saying that doesn't fit in your game? Come on. This stuff takes time. It's just like university. You take a lot of general education classes, and you narrow down your interests until you specialize. Jiu-jitsu is very similar. In the beginning, you need to practice everything. There might be something that you're good at from the beginning, something you identify early on that you like, and that's fine. You might be doing that for your entire jiu-jitsu career. But there might be other techniques that you try and you're terrible at it. It just doesn't make sense to you at all. And slowly, over time, it starts to make sense. And hopefully, by the time you're a black belt, you have a wide range of techniques. You know a little bit about every position. You can still have a specialty, but you should be well-rounded if you're a black belt, in my opinion. So for this blue belt to say that doesn't fit in her game, that really narrowed down. She's limiting herself on what her jiu-jitsu will ever be. And I think you have to be very careful about doing that, because jiu-jitsu is an art of self-expression, and you should be able to express yourself in many different ways. So my advice for today is, guys, don't limit yourself. Learn everything. Study all the moves from all positions, even if you hate it, even if it doesn't make any sense, even if you think you're not flexible enough. The inverting game is not just for small guys. Braulio Estima inverts. Cyborg inverts. These guys are big dudes, and they can make it work. So just because you see small guys doing a particular move, don't throw that away. And just because you're a small guy, don't think that you can't smash pass, because you can. And there's going to be an instructional coming out soon on that, but I'll talk about more of that later. But what I'm trying to say is, there are moves that might fit in your game that might surprise you. Today, you might not even be able to imagine a particular move fitting in your game. And then another year, 2 years down the line, maybe you'll watch a competition video, maybe you'll see an instructional for whatever. Somehow, a door opens up, and this particular move starts to make sense to you. I remember learning techniques when I was a blue belt, and there was some that just didn't make any sense to me. But then later, I could do them. And I wasn't even taught them again. It's just like, sometimes you have to have a base level of understanding before certain things make sense. And sometimes it's a particular instructor who's able to verbalize something in a way that starts to make sense to you that another instructor can't. So there's a lot of different ways that these doors can open, but it takes a lot of effort on your part, and it takes a lot of open-mindedness, not to close yourself off from different concepts, different techniques. Maybe they are concepts or techniques that are different from your teacher. There are some teachers out there that don't like certain techniques, and therefore they don't teach them. I don't agree with that philosophy. I think that if you are an instructor, you should teach a little bit of everything. Now I'm talking about basic techniques here. I'm not talking about the latest crazy development, but for the basic positions, you have to teach all those basic positions, all the major submissions, and keep up to date with what's happening in competition. And that keeps it fun. Jiu-jitsu should always be fun in my mind, and by staying open-minded, by watching what people are doing, and by constantly evolving your game, I think you will enjoy jiu-jitsu as a lifetime pursuit, as I am. Okay guys, I'm almost to my yoga class, so I'm going to let you guys go. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you have a well-defined game at your belt level? At what belt level did you develop your game? Okay guys, that's it for today. Talk to you next time.